The small Bedouin village of Khan al-Ahmar is threatened with demolition. This is where Eid Abu Khamis tends his sheep and goats in the occupied West Bank, a few kilometers outside Jerusalem. For years, he's fought in court against the demolition orders issued by the Israeli military. But in May, the Israeli Supreme Court gave the go-ahead for the village to be razed. It was the final appeal.
People here are very worried and afraid. They were hoping that the international community would help them. But after everything that happened, they became frustrated and desperate.
About 180 people, that's 35 families, live in the village, which Israel says was built illegally. But for Palestinians, the required building permits are almost impossible to obtain in the Israeli-controlled Area C in the West Bank.
In its decision, and it's written and signed by 3 judges, that the only argument the court will deal with is the question if the buildings here and the school got building permits. And as we all know, they did not have building permits because the state was never giving building permits in Area C to Bedouins. So this is a way to push them out of here.
But Israel has meanwhile approved more housing units in nearby Jewish settlements. Human rights groups say that moving the Bedouin population against their will amounts to forcible transfer, contrary to international law.
I totally reject the allegation that this is a transfer of people in an occupied territory. The fact that the territory is disputed and that the status of this territory is not clear does not mean that people are allowed to settle wherever they want in an illegal way.
The school, financed with European funds, will also be demolished. During the summer, it's open for children to play. It's the only nearby school for most of them, especially the girls of the Bedouin communities scattered around the area. The residents will be relocated to a different site. Most villagers have already said they won't accept being forcibly resettled to a new location.